Okay, good day, fellow battlers of cancer and golf course. We are, I am preparing for the long haul, and that is chemotherapy. Now, if you've had getting Nubeqa, your oncologist may tell you that you're going to get chemotherapy. That's what happened with me. They gave me, to quickly recap, I got diagnosed July 20th. They gave me a shot that day. And my next meeting, which was my oncologist, was on the 19th. And I got another shot of Eligard. It was supposed to last 6 months, but it didn't. So I switched to doxycycline. And now, and during that time, I had to get my blood pressure right. So that was finally, um, my doctor told me in February that I would be starting chemotherapy in a month. So that's Tuesday. And a couple things they told me. I didn't get any Jolly Ranchers yet. They told me that, I should say, they didn't tell me. I was watching videos. Nobody actually told me. I do know one cancer survivor, but I didn't ask her anything about chemo except that she told me she lost her hair, but that was a while ago. So I don't know. I was gonna get her hair cut, and then I said, "Oh, I don't know. I mean, lose it all." They say that happens after in the second or third week after the first week of chemo, the first dose of chemo. So one of the things I worry about is neuropathy. So I got ice gloves. They have some kind of temperature. Well, they can be hot and cold too. You can put them in the microwave, or you can put them in the freezer, depending on what you want. I didn't see these for feet though. Like I said, I saw a different pair, and it was on eBay, and I said, okay, the gloves didn't look that great, but the slippers, it looked like it could work. So you have to take and you put this, and they say you wear them for 15 to 20 minutes. I play piano, and my neuropathy comes and goes in terms of intensity. On good days, it's not bad. On bad days, it's not that bad. And that's what I'm worried about. I'm worried about it getting worse. So it comes with two. This is the first one. The other one is here. I just put this one on to my model. And the big thing I'm doing right now is I watched one video where a guy who was going through the same number of treatments that I am, I I would I would hope that he would, since it is a male, that he has the same thing that I do. And he said that he fasted for 40 hours. He did some kind of research and saw something about fasting, and he fasted 40 hours before chemo and 6 hours after. So I guess that adds another hour, right? And it helped him with the adversity of the effects by 30%. He said that if the first time he did it without it, it was 3 days. This time it was just days from 1 and 2, and I'm for that because I want to play some golf. So those are my tips, and that's the latest. Um, my fasting is supposed to start in about a half an hour. I don't know that I'll do a full fast. I will be conscious of eating less from here on out. I don't know that I haven't fasted before, and I don't think it's really that healthy to try something that new. But I'm not gonna pig out the next couple of days. I'll just have little tomorrow and less um, on Tuesday. It was something about your body getting a signal that when you slow down, you have you spend less resources, so your body gets the signal that less is coming in, so it slows everything down. So that's what you want to do here, and it really shouldn't be that tough because once I was sick, I was sick for a couple of weeks. I did nothing but lay in the bed. I didn't eat anything. So, I mean, I couldn't. That was the best thing I could do. And it was lay down, and so I don't remember drinking water. I don't remember having any food. All I did was lay there and pray that I would have some bowel movement that never really came. And well, that's what led to the neuropathy because I went to I went somewhere and let's just say I came back with a neuropathy. We'll make the long story short. So I don't want that to get any worse, so I have these gloves. So that's the basic thing. I guess the next time I check in with you will probably be sometime Tuesday, either before or after. Most likely after. I got worried by one doctor that I saw that gave pretty good advice, and he said that the tiredness could be bone deep. So I don't know what it's going to be with tomorrow, but there's another lady, more of whose videos I've seen. It says you can't just let it overtake you, or it won't get any better. So you have to get up and do what you do. We'll see when I get home. I'll let you know what everything is. I definitely hope that I can eat. If I can eat and go to sleep and medicate a little bit, I'll be good. All right, everybody, take care. And did we get to the golf part? Golf part. What's the golf part? I watched a couple of good videos, golf videos, and I did not swing. I should practice my putting because that's what cost me these last couple of days. I could have had 60s if I practiced a little putting before the first day, and the second day I was so busy because it took so much longer. I got old. I mean, I used to be able to do like 4 hours, and well, not this time. It's like more like 6.5. Now 5 is generally on the average, right? 5 lately, 5 since I got out of the hospital. 5.5. But I did give a lot of advice on the way, you know, and the first day there was a little bit of a wait, so I'm gonna try to leave a little bit earlier. This time I left at 11:30. The last time I left at 11:30 and I got back at 6. I stopped in the supermarket on the way back, so it could have been like 5:30 ish, right? Not 5:30, 5:38, 5:40, and we'll try to trim it down. And that I gave a lot of advice along the way, so it was a lot of talking, a lot of slowing down pace. Next time, I hope it'll be a little bit warmer, not that much warmer, and it will be during the week. So maybe it'll go a little faster, and we'll have fewer people in front of me. Um, I guess my little tip is your putting practice is you take two bottles because they're round and you can the golf balls will bounce off of them, and you put two golf balls between the two bottles, and then you move the golf balls, and that's your target. And you get a lot of golf balls, not just two or three. You know, you get just like in the driving range. You know, they give you a bucket of balls, maybe 70, 80. You get a good number of balls, 30, 40, 60. I mean, when I was uptown in our apartment, I had a nice rug and well, it's the same rug I have right here. But we had that's how I set my target up, and I was killing. Just like I stood across a couple of putts, and I said, "Oh no, I haven't practiced," and I missed them. Because they were in the range because I hadn't practiced and I hadn't the confidence wasn't there. You practice 5 foot putts, you keep making them one after 5, 6 foot putts. Start off with five, maybe move back to six, but you get a good string where you can make 5, 10. I think my longest string was like 16 in a row. You can make that number in a row, you're in good shape. Don't worry, you get to the course and you'll have that putt. Even the longer, you'll have the feel for the longer putts because you know what 5 feet feels like. Trust me. All right, everybody, take it easy, and I hope to see you soon. That's right, play more golf.